This show has been about opportunity for me, and while I've enjoyed every single moment here, I can no longer do it. I just have too many other open tabs to be excellent at this, and that is why I have to clear out so someone else who can do it justice can take my place. Like I said when I announced my exit, I have other responsibilities at NTV besides this show. I have more and more international speaking engagements now, as well as personal projects that I'd like to focus on. So the claim that I'm leaving because this is the most imitated show on TV is a non-issue. Thanks to you and my amazing team, we have built the biggest, the highest grossing show on TV. The Trend makes more money than anything else on any channel. And we're grateful to our sponsors and advertisers and our guests for that. Asanteni sana. And all this happened because if I wasn't afraid to be a little edgy, a little unconventional, and maybe a bit daring. I hope you too have the courage to follow your dreams and that they're as rewarding as mine have been. For the millennials who watch this show, a word, guys. It bothers me that so many of you consider fame, popularity, or instant gratification to be the ultimate measures of success. They're not. I didn't become an overnight success. And even today, nearly 10 years since I started out in broadcast, I wonder if I've really made it, truly. You see, you see my present right now, but you don't know about those years when I was paying my dues as a trainee business reporter at KTN and getting paid peanuts. Basically, peanuts. That phase of my life was important to prepare me for this one. And the more I did this show, I worried that we over-glorified celebrity culture, we romanticized the glamorous lifestyle, regardless of how people got there. You know who has more followers on social media? Go and check. It's not the business ladies, the businessmen. It's those other people. There's nothing wrong with being famous or rich, by the way. Most of you will never be, though, and that's okay. Success should not be measured by the number of Instagram followers you have or how much bling you're wearing. No offense to Baby Cool. All that is superficial. This generation needs to learn to take pride in putting in the work, however humble, because it leads you to something you can be proud of. Don't look up to the seemingly wealthy people whose sources of income are either questionable, you can't quite tell. What do? Why are they so rich? Instead, admire those impacting our communities. Support those working on their craft. Go to their shows, buy their albums or paintings or the t-shirts, share the promotional material on social media, and don't ask for complimentaries. When Savara is doing something, go out there and support him. How do you think they pay their rent, by the way? Using exposure? Come on. I have received a lot of love on this show, but also there was some hate. Let's be honest. I'll tell you the truth. Anyone who's working on their dream has no time to hate on someone else's dream because you know how hard it is. If you're always negative on social media, why don't you try building something yourself? Become vulnerable. Put your work out there and see how people react to it. Ignore the haters, by the way. Tune out the negative energy and gravitate towards those that support you. Those are your people. That is your tribe. Don't worry about those trying to bring you down. They have their demons. Shidayao. Wish them well and hope that they too can also find something to be passionate about someday, to have that fire in their belly. So, go ye out and kick ass. This show has been a blessing to me, an honor to host, and a privilege to be a part of. I hope you all find spaces you can influence fearlessly. That's it.
You can't get deeper than that, man. You can't get deeper than that.
All right.
Group.
Come on. I have to take a break.